Hey guys, Denkimon here. In today's video I'm just going to explain my experience of playing Battlefield 5 in 2023. And it's just like last year. The game is populated, but it's full of hackers. I'm going to show you guys some statistics on how the player base currently looks for the different Battlefield games in this video. Maybe this will give you some insight if you're planning on buying Battlefield 5, for example, because it's usually very cheap these days. When it goes on sale, you can usually pick it up for like $5 to $10 or euro, depending on where you live. So here we have the statistics. Currently Battlefield 5 has almost 30,000 players, which is insane to think about because this game is 4 years old and haven't had an update in forever. Battlefield 1 almost has 19,000 players, and that game came out in 2016, which is 7 years ago. That's absolutely crazy. And then we look at Battlefield 2042, which only has 11,000 players. And that's fine, but the numbers we have to look at are the minus 35 players, or minus 20.4%. That's absolutely insane. The game has literally lost 20% of its player base within 30 days. And that's over the holidays and everything. This isn't a good sign for Battlefield 2042, and I hope they'll manage to pull some players back somehow. But I'm not here to talk about Battlefield 2042, we're here to talk about Battlefield 5. I've played Battlefield 5 ever since it came out, and back in like the release days, I wasn't a huge fan of Battlefield 5. I'm still not a huge fan of Battlefield 5. I think they made some horrible design decisions, but there are some things about Battlefield 5 that they really should implement. And if you played Battlefield 5, you know that some stuff are good. Like being able to pick ammo from support players if you run next to them, that's a huge thing. Climbing mechanics in this game are pretty cool, like if you fall down you vault, stuff like that are absolutely amazing and they should be implemented in the new Battlefield, but that's probably not gonna happen. But my experience with Battlefield 5 currently as of 2023 is that the game is in an absolutely horrible state. It doesn't matter that there's 30,000 people playing when there's a hacker in every second server you go to. I played maybe 20 rounds of Battlefield 5 to just record every clip for this video, and in 20 games or so, I probably faced like 6 hackers. What is that in percent? Like 15%? No, more, like 30%. And that's insane. Like 30% of my games had one hacker in them. And it's pretty easy to distinguish as well, because it's usually like they just you know, snipe you from across the map, headshot, insta-headshot every single shot, or they fly a plane which you can't take down and just shoot from the edge of the map and have like 150 to 0. Nobody can kill them, if not even other planes. And that's unfortunately the state of Battlefield 5 as it is right now. I'm pretty sure if you buy Battlefield 5, maybe you can have a couple of games and like enjoy the game, but eventually you'll run into those servers where there's just hackers, and it's very common. I would not be able to play Battlefield 5 as like a main game today, hell no, because that would just trigger me. Like every single day I will be triggered, because every single day, if you play for like, let's say you play 4 or 5 games in an evening, there's a big chance, there's like a 75% chance that you'll end up in a hacker game if you play 5 rounds an evening, like after work or something. And for me, that would just ruin the fun of like having a relaxing evening, playing a game, just grinding, killing noobs, you know. And then you just end up in a game with a hacker, or the hackers in your team, and just destroys the enemy team, which makes them leave and just ruins the balance. And that's unfortunately the state of Battlefield 5 in 2023. And I'm pretty sure if you're new, if you don't really care about that, you can probably enjoy Battlefield 5 as it is right now, but I'm just giving you like a heads up. There's a lot of hackers. And one thing coming from Battlefield 2043 is that the visual clarity in Battlefield 5 is dog shit. Like if you're prone in a bush in Battlefield 5, because there's no 3D spotting, there's no sensor mines or anything, it's World War II, right? You won't be spotted. Like nobody will find you if you don't shoot your gun. But the problem is, some teammate is gonna spawn on you to give away your position. But if you're having a hard time focusing on enemies in like Battlefield 2042, I wouldn't recommend you to play Battlefield 5, because the visual clarity of just spotting enemies in this game is horrible. It's so hard to see them, and they even fixed this compared to what it used to be. So yeah, this was just like a short ramble. I hope you guys got some information that's healthy from my short ramble about Battlefield 5 and the current state in 2023. I hope I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.